We spend decades of our lives working to secure a perfect home. We obsess over We spend decades of our lives working to secure a perfect home. We obsess over the floor plans, pour our savings into the foundation, and exhaust ourselves trying to build a sanctuary that feels entirely secure. But worldly architecture has a strict limit. Even the most spectacular palaces in human history, structures built by emperors with unlimited resources, inevitably weather and become relics anchored to the past. Now imagine stepping entirely outside the boundaries of time and physical decay. A permanent, flawless home already exists, fully constructed, and is actively waiting for believers right now. We know exactly what it looks like because it isn't guesswork. The Prophet Muhammad physically witnessed this unseen realm during his miraculous night journey, the Miraj, bringing back detailed accounts of what awaits. These structures exist as concrete physical realities, built with a geometry that dwarfs any city on Earth. Let's start the tour on the outside. The footprint of a single estate in Jannah stretches so far outward that the human eye cannot see where the property line ends. The building blocks of the exterior walls defy the laws of economics. The masonry consists of alternating bricks, one made of solid gold, followed by one of solid silver. The mortar locking those massive bricks together is pure musk, and the ground beneath your feet isn't dirt or gravel. The pathways are paved with pearls and fragrant saffron. Down here, humans trade years of hard labor for a single gram of gold or a handful of pearls. Up there, those exact same materials are so abundant they are walked on. In Jannah, the minerals we hoard as the height of earthly luxury serve as the most basic construction debris. The surrounding estate dwarfs the palace itself. A single tree in this garden casts a canopy so immense that a rider on horseback could travel at full speed for 100 years and never exit its shade. Human royalty has always tried to engineer water features into their courtyards, but the architecture of Jannah integrates natural rivers that flow continuously directly beneath the palace floors themselves. There are 4 distinct channels woven into the property, one of completely unpolluted water, one of eternally fresh milk, one of pure clarified honey, and a divine drink that brings pure joy without the slightest trace of intoxication. Even the landscape works for you. If you walk past a tree with a solid gold trunk and desire its fruit, you never have to reach. The branches physically bow down to place the fruit in your hands. The entire landscape functions with zero friction, responding to your internal desires before you even move to fulfill them. Stepping inside the massive interior, you immediately notice the climate. It is locked in perpetual comfort, entirely free from the exhausting heat of summer or the bitter chill of winter. In fact, there is no sun, and there is no night. The entire realm is perfectly and continuously illuminated by the Nur, the divine light of Allah. You recline on elevated velvet thrones, finally free from the vulnerabilities of the human body. There is no illness, no digestive discomfort, and absolutely no fatigue. Desires are fulfilled the exact millisecond they form. If you see a passing bird and merely think about how it might taste, it instantly appears before you, fully prepared. But gold walls and perfect food are empty without people. The true warmth of the interior comes from permanent reunion. You share this estate with your righteous spouses, your parents, and your children. The interior of this palace provides the one thing the physical world absolutely cannot: unbroken emotional and psychological peace. Yet, despite the towering gold walls, the rivers of honey, and the eternal youth, none of this is the greatest reward of Jannah. The ultimate climax of existence occurs when Allah lifts the veil, granting the believers the supreme privilege of actually seeing their Creator, a moment known as Didar-e-Ilahi. Imagine the intense gravity of that interaction, the Creator of the universe directly smiling upon you and calling you by your specific name. That singular spiritual connection is so overwhelmingly powerful, so profoundly satisfying, that in that moment, believers completely forget the majestic palaces and physical blessings surrounding them. The architecture of heaven is physically perfect, but the true definition of eternal fulfillment is ultimate, intimate proximity to the divine. These estates are not pre-assigned lotteries handed out at random. They are actively under construction right now, shaped by your daily actions. Praying the 12 rakat of Sunnah prayers daily guarantees the construction of a house in Jannah. Your other actions scale this real estate upward. Reciting Quran elevates your rank, while giving charity and making sincere repentance lock new levels into your property. Daily habits of restraint, choosing silence over gossip, or patience over anger, provide the direct path to entering these specific properties. The physical exhaustion, the daily stress, and the sacrifices of this temporary world are fleeting. The architectural masterpiece waiting for you is eternal, and the time to build it is now.